everyone, I'm Kathy. Welcome to the last episode of Hugs Through Shrugs.
And the very first episode of Newport Yarn and Fibers. I'm Mary, and today Kath and I are at
New Jersey Sheep and Wool.
And as we have talked about a few times before, we are not vending today, so look at us.
Yes,
See?
this is so relaxed. We're in rocking chairs. That's not normally what we're doing.
Also, what's not normal is look at the beautiful weather.
Oh yeah, we don't bend and look at it.
So maybe that's the key. You know, if
we don't bend, it'll be
everybody
beautiful.
has a good day.
Beautiful.
So typically this festival is the first weekend after Labor Day. As long as I can remember, it's always been the first weekend after Labor Day. And that was last weekend. And the weather last weekend on Saturday was torrential rain. So, I mean,
was.
You know, if we had, and they didn't change the date. This was, since they started promoting it in the spring, they had moved the date. So that was good.
Yes, very lucky because last weekend was terrible.
And last weekend, Kath, where were we last weekend?
We went to a sheep and wool festival in New Milford. I think
Endless Mountains Fiber
Hartford,
Festival.
New Milford. And yes, it was pouring. Oh my gosh, the rain, unbelievable.
The rain and the wind. So our grandmother had a house out near Tunkhannock, Pennsylvania, and our brother inherited it, but Kath takes care of it, and we use it. So coincidentally, this fiber festival that now we can go to, because this event was not on the same day, it's only half an hour from our grandmother's house. So
Right.
we made it a fun weekend, staying at Mama's house, and we woke up Saturday morning to monsoon-like rain.
Yes, it was very bad. The Grocery Girls had also mentioned that festival on their podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So it's funny because they're all the way in Canada and they had heard of it. So we were, rather excited.
A lot of vendors.
There were over 70, over 70 vendors.
And I think it said 25 years.
Yeah,
25
it's been
years.
going on a while. A beautiful country out there, gorgeous, lovely. But the rain, and we wound up staying in our pajamas for like most of the morning and knitting.
Until noon.
Yeah. And then we said, you know what? Let's do a dry run and at least find it so that tomorrow we can get there and seamlessly and whatever. So, and we left, I guess, about 2.
Yeah.
And when we got there, the sun came out. That was beautiful. It was, the temperature it wasn't super hot or anything. So it was kind of lovely. But at that point, the festival closes at 5.
And so now you're talking, I guess we pulled in the parking lot like 2:45, we start to walk around.
Right. So we only had like 2 hours to even look around.
And big mud puddles everywhere. So you're puddle hopping over mud. And this, as you can see, we do have paved walkways here.
Yes.
But in the barns, it's not paved.
When it rains, it gets really muddy. And
where the tent's set up around the
puddles.
grounds here is not paved. So where
Right.
the vendors are standing and selling, when it gets wet, it's a problem. And that was an exceptionally muddy fairground.
It was. But maybe, and also I think a lot of people were probably, once they saw the rainy conditions for Saturday, decided to go on Sunday. And we stayed and did the whole festival on Saturday. So I don't know what happened on Sunday, but it was a beautiful day. So I'm hoping
Sunday is a third of the traffic.
Right.
More families. People go to church and then they bring their families. We know from vending here, Saturday is big. And then it starts to die down by 3 o'clock. So 3 to 5, it's manageable. And then Sunday is substantially quieter.
Right, and that even goes for Rhinebeck, because when we go to Rhinebeck,
Right.
we always do both days.
And I mean, it makes sense.
So we know the difference between Saturday and Sunday.
Because if you want the best selections, you come early.
Right, you want to grab that yarn first.
So we wanted to really record so you guys get a sense for what the festival's like here. We came 9:15, 9:20. It starts at 9, which is early. Got like the first parking space. Used the bathrooms first. Like, we'll pan around, but where we vended outside for the past couple of years, there's one tent set up. And it was a whole line going back to what's the Grange building.
Now, they may have decided to limit outside vending because of what happened last year.
Maybe.
We never got in to check out the Grange, so we're going to do that later. But, there was a brutal, very quick, brutal microburst last year that was really volatile. And I wonder if it kind of, and then it rained all night, so that in the barn
There was
stuff
a lot
got
of flooding.
damaged.
There was a lot of
so
flooding.
that may have affected how many people came, how many people are signed up this year. Maybe after having a beautiful day, maybe it'll bring people back. Who knows? Maybe we'll miss it so much we want to do it again. But by 3 this afternoon, hopefully, fingers crossed.
I mean, we're
buzzing.
spending the whole day here.
Yeah.
We are going to be here knitting. Look at us. We're going to be actually Tunisian crocheting.
Not what we're normally doing.
We brought little giveaways for anybody who stops by and is interested in Tunisian crochet. So we'll be sitting here all day and collecting donations because we did have several people reach out to us when they heard that we were not vending, because we collect donations here. So people in New Jersey don't have to ship to us. We go home with multiple piles of shrug hugs. So that is why we came. And when we saw the weather was going to be nice, I posted last night that we are here. We're near the picnic area. So if anybody wants to sit down and just take a break and talk to us for a little while, take a look at Tunisian crochet, because we do have a little 5-minute tutorial on our website, hugsthroughshrugs.org. So anybody can learn Tunisian crochet, but we're just here to demonstrate and hang out. And our plan is later in the day, we'll walk through with our camera and give you guys a sense of the whole thing. But, there were years where 9 o'clock,
oh my gosh, you could hear, I'm like, Mare, what is that sound? It was the people waiting to get in, and I didn't know what it was. It was that many people.
Yeah.
But I hope it gets back to that.
I mean, there was a time, because we just really started doing this as shoppers about 10 years ago. And then we've been vending for the last several years. And since we started coming, hand-dyed yarns became more common, and the vending list grew. And I don't know, more people heard about it. But maybe this is more what this festival is like, when there was really more emphasis on sheep and the natural fibers coming from the local farms.
Spinning stuff.
Maybe this is what it used to be.
Well, also, I can't help but say during COVID, a lot of online shopping really ramped up.
Yeah, that too.
But I like seeing yarn in person and really appreciating the color, because sometimes when you take pictures, whatever, it might be a little different, So I do like to see things in person. You can touch things in person. But online shopping really has, it's taking away from the mom and pop shops. I think in a way it may have affected the festival.
And we do like to talk to the dyers and hear a little bit about their story.
Yeah.
And it makes the purchases more meaningful.
Yeah.
So we thought we would podcast first to let the crowds leave the barns, so it wouldn't be so crowded. But
Right.
I think we can get through pretty easily. I mean, listen how quiet it is. You can hear the cars out on the main road.
Once in a while, I think you hear a sheep. Oh.
Maybe people are just sleeping in a little today.
Yeah, and one of the positives about us coming today, which we always wanted to do, was knit here. Like, they don't do that here, so we're starting a trend today.
Oh yeah, like at Rhinebeck you have Podcast Hill.
Right,
and a lot
everybody
of people
brings their
hang
knitting.
out.
There's so many places to sit, and people are always knitting. And,
There's really no gathering place here.
right. I mean,
people
they have
come-
these nice picnic tables.
Well, I think there were cars parked here last year, but we have this big lawn. These were all full, Kat, because we would have to park all the way back there. Look how empty all the vendor parking is. So
Well,
I don't know what's going on.
Hopefully we're just early birds.
Yeah, but the other thing, we did want to do a podcast today because we have the time. We've always wanted to do Tunisian crochet demonstrations. We always set up a little spot in our tents.
Never get to it.
Never had a chance to do it, which
Right.
does tie in with what you were saying. But this also gives us an opportunity to tell people about our workshop
Yes.
that we have been working really hard on. And we decided with the Tunisian crochet, Kath and I are working on, I'm not really prepared to pull it out, but we have a online workshop, and right now it's like beta program. So what we're going to be doing and subscribe to our Newport Yarn and Fibers YouTube channel, and follow us on Instagram, because that's when we're going to post that the workshop is now available. It's a free workshop, and it's a good 45 minutes long or so.
Yes.
Walking you through our formula for designing your own sweater. Easy peasy. And we've done long sleeve cardigans, long sleeve pullovers, ponchos, 3/4 sleeve sweaters, all kinds of styles on the fly. So you just start out with your gauge swatch and then you just work it out as you go. Right now, Kath did a beautiful Tunisian crocheted pullover with our hand-dyed yarn. Most of our samples are with the hand-dyed yarn. Kath worked with a different base on a bigger hook. What size hook did you use? Q hook. I am using our new base on an N hook. Well, this is a little sneak peek too at our new base that we will also be announcing shortly. So I don't want to talk too much about that yet. But this is how it works up. And I'm Tunisian crocheting and working my way through the sweater. So this workshop also comes with a free workshop toolkit. While I'm digging for it, Kath, why don't you input some info?
Well, I did my last sweater. This is my second sweater. I'm almost finished with it today. I'm finishing off the sleeve, and then I have to seam the side, and I did that one in Tunisian. My other sweater I made in Hunter House, our color Hunter House.
That came out good.
That was an open cardigan, and that was much more fitted. The one in Land's End that I'm doing, which is like a black and white and gray kind of color
Edith
scheme.
Wharton's color.
On the Q hook Tunisian, that one's I'm doing in Tunisian, and it's more like an oversized. It's going to be a boat neck,
Like a boxy
kind of boat neck pullover, one size fits all kind of thing. Maybe about 5 inches of ease on each side. Nice, great with jeans, whatever, boots.
It came out so good.
So I'm finishing that one today here at the festival. And the
You don't
next,
have it, do you have
I
it?
do have it. And the next one I'm going to do the same one I'm going to show you now, but I'm going to do it in the knit stitch. So you can pick any stitch you want. If you want fan and feather, if you want. Mary, you did that new pattern.
I did our Beechwood on Bellevue.
Beechwood on Bellevue. Like, you could do any pattern and make a sweater that's going to fit.
Knit,
because you
crochet,
can try it on as
Tunisian
you
crochet, garter stitch, anything
Anything
you
you want.
And Kath is getting hers because this Bellevue Avenue blend on the Q hook, Tunisian crocheted up in the most lofty, beautiful pullover. But I got the little toolkit. So you will need to buy 2 of our double skeins. So right now we have Ocean Drive, we have Bellevue Avenue in our soon-to-be 11 colors. We're about to introduce a new color as well, so it'll be 11 colors. And our new base, so you will have 3 bases to choose from. 2 of our double skeins is the requirement, and you can request the workshop.
Okay.
And you will get the free workshop toolkit, which includes several of these little clips that you'll need when doing the sweater, a tape measure, a tapestry needle, oops, dropped it, scissors, little folding scissors, and we're very proud. Do you see the cord, Kath?
Yes, here it is.
Okay. A free stitch cord. So while you're working, you could put your stitches on here, and similar to the barber cords, our stitch cords actually, can't see with my glasses. These are not bifocals. I can't see the hole. I'm really winging it. Here we go. Ours lock closed. So I know with traditional barber cords or the other cords that are on the market, you tie it closed, I guess.
I guess.
Ours, you clip closed, so it'll really keep your stitches securely. So that whole toolkit is a free with the beta program at least. We'll see how we do with these online workshops. Again, look for it on Instagram and our YouTube channel. And real soon, we were ready to upload the video And then we decided when Kath did this, the Tunisian crochet, which inspired me to start mine just last weekend. And I'm already like 3/4 of the way done. But
Okay, so this is mine, and it has the tighter sleeve, and then it has boat neck, and it's about 22. It's 22 inches long, so it's 22 in the front, 22 in the back, and it's going to have this boat neck here, and I'm just closing off the sleeve on this side today, so it comes to about here on me, and then it's oversized, and it's done in every 5 inches. I switch back and forth between 2 stitches.
and it's so lofty.
It's so soft. This
for-
is like the coziest thing ever.
It was such a home run, and it's like, well, why don't we just do another version with Tunisian crochet? I'm doing the end hook in our new base, which is thinner, with the end hook, and Kat, that was such a remarkable.
So
thing
this
to add.
the style with the sleeve and then the every 5 inches switching back and forth between 2 stitches. That's what I'm gonna do with the knit stitch being one, and then I'm gonna do garter stitch. So I'm gonna be switching from knit stitch to garter stitch to kind of give it the same look in a different color, probably, or I might do it in the same color, but that way you can see how it turned out in Tunisian versus knitting, because a lot of people knit, some people don't Tunisian. We do both.
And similar to what Kath is doing, I am rotating the colors as well. And I mean, I don't think this is going to be a four skein project, but you might need 4. But then you're going to have quite a bit yarn left over. I'm anticipating to do like a cowl or something with. If I did 1 color, maybe I'd need 3. I'm not sure yet. I still have a lot of yarn left, but I am rotating between the purple and the green. Purple is our Marble House colorway that honors Alva Vanderbilt, and green is our Elms, which honors Julia Berwind. So I wanted to rotate 2 colors, kind of stripe it, kind of add a little texture in there, and
You can do whatever you want. And mine was done with 2 skeins of Bellevue Ave. And I'm definitely going to have enough. And
You
if
have
somebody,
plenty.
yeah, you're going to have plenty even left over, but you definitely need the 2.
so and that's the requirement. You have to
Yeah.
buy 2 of our double
Right.
skeins and request the workshop. We'll send you the video link, and we will mail you with your 2 skeins of yarn the toolkit.
Yeah.
So that's something that we wanted to bring up. We're really excited, and we're considering doing it in some yarn shops too, where we can just be available more as a make-along than as a technique, because there's really no technique, but just to support each other and answer questions. And what do you think I should do here? You can tweak this however you want.
Well, and plus we might do it a few trunk shows. We're not sure. You know, we're looking at new avenues. So if we do a trunk show with the 2 skeins, that would also be free for anyone who's at the local yarn stores we go to or whatever, if that's the road we decide to take.
Yeah.
So
So that the small, intimate environments where we can really talk to people.
right.
It might be intimate today. We don't know. but
Whatever.
But you can't beat this weather.
No, it's gorgeous. There's a beautiful breeze.
There's a breeze. There's no humidity, and
it's
you know, when I
great.
saw 84, 85 degrees today, I don't like being hot. Like many knitters and many women over 50, I like cooler. I've always loved the fall.
We're sitting in the sun right now, and
Yeah.
it's lovely, but it is still only 10 o'clock. Who knows what this afternoon will bring, but it's gorgeous right now.
And
Gorgeous.
quiet, but we might want to walk around the barns now.
Yeah.
But we will insert video, and we will record again in a few weeks, because we will be launching our Thames Street
Yep.
double skeins. And
And the next episode will be Newport Yarn and Fiber.
yeah, Newport Yarn and Fiber again. So if you're following us on Hugs Through Shrugs, I'm not sure, I did change the name of the YouTube channel already, but all the prior videos were as Hugs Through Shrugs. So it looks like everything's switched over, but I'll know when I upload this. This should come out as Newport Yarn and Fibers, and that's what you want to switch. Make sure the notifications are coming, and
Right.
that the workshop will be announced there, and the new yarns.
New yarns. We're hoping to get a little better than once or twice a year.
Yeah,
so.
it was twice last year, so better than once a year.
Yes, we do our best.
We'll do. Well, wait a minute though, because the one time was in 2024. It was Mother's Day.
Yeah.
And then we did one, and we upload. Well, wait a minute. We recorded it. All right. We recorded it Mother's Day, but we didn't upload it until
Yes.
August.
We do our best.
I I promise this one is going to go out within the next few days. So,
all right, and we're going to be putting some more of the festival footage
gonna
in here
insert
for you to
yep.
see, and so we hope if you couldn't make it here, you enjoy the video.
yep. And we will see you as Newport Yarn and Fibers in our very soon to be recorded.
Different t-shirts.
Oh, yeah. And
All right.
Get out there and support your local fiber festivals,
Yep.
the vendors who have worked so hard
Yeah.
all summer to prepare for these big events.
Everything looks so beautiful. We'll show you their different displays.
Oh, you can't beat the
No,
day.
no, it's
The-
gorgeous.
and beautiful weather. So, all right, we'll
right.
take you through the festival.
Yep,
And
see you
look
next
for
time.
our next episode.
Bye.
Bye. So it's about noon, and I'm taking a little stroll through the barns. And although I really have nothing to compare inside the barns to around noon on Saturday, this is really manageable to get around. I could stop and talk to vendors if I would like, and there's nobody breathing down my neck as I'm looking at things. So this is actually kind of a nice time to be strolling through the festival. It is possible that the change of date has something to do with the crowd being on the smaller side right now, but it is only noon, so hopefully things will pick up a little bit, but all these booths look just beautiful. So it's 2 o'clock and I'm back in the barns, and as you can see, the crowd has picked up a little, and so has the temperature. It is a lot warmer than it was this morning, especially in the barns, but that has not affected anybody's mood. Everybody is still happy and friendly, and we're just taking our time, meandering about with lots of room, and it's really a very pleasant way to do some browsing here at the festival. So as of now, I would not change a thing. Well, that's a wrap for us at this year's festival, and it was a great day. We had some friends stop by and drop off a big pile of shrug hugs, and it was so nice to see familiar faces. And we decided we will definitely do this again next year. And you can find us right there where Kath is Tunisian crocheting under our favorite shady tree. And it was a great day. So if you attended the festival, we hope you had a great time too. And we look forward to seeing you here next year.